guys, welcome to the video. So this is gonna be the first video of a pretty long series, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I want to get a little bit more into reading and things like that. So I'm kind of gonna do like a virtual book club almost. I'm going to pick a book and then I'm going to break it down a little bit. I'm not gonna give away everything in the book, but I will like give you guys kind of a reaction for each chapter and things like that and discuss it. I will be doing a little bit more of a deep dive like in the journal and stuff, but that's more for me than you guys. Okay, I'm gonna actually cut myself off really quick. So if you want me to completely blind sort of like get with this book and you don't want to know what the title is, you don't want to see the back of it, you don't want to read the trigger warnings or anything like that, and you just want to see my raw reaction to reading some of it, here's that for you. That's so sweet, low-key. Wait, I'm going through every emotion right now. What the fuck's going on?
We won't be doing anything else for you. Let's see how long you last. Challenge accepted.
You better shut your mouth. Why would you tell her that? Whatever her name is, that blood analogy. You're gonna piss me off.
Because I want to start
Oh,
my
water
cake.
buffalo. Now, if you would like to read it kind of with me and get to know, get to see the back and get to hear the trigger warnings and stuff like that, and I'll kind of go in depth a little bit more with the characters, keep watching. I personally don't like reading the back of books and things like that, so yeah, that's why I'm giving this option of you guys can kind of, got to see what my reaction was to the book to see if, hey, do I even want to listen to this whole video if we're talking about this book? What if I hate the book? Or what if it's not for me? Because I will say, this author, amazing, okay, amazing. I've tried to read one of her other books, so I'm not going to say which book. Couldn't fucking do it, okay? And that's not because she's a bad author, it's just because that type of book that she wrote wasn't for me. But this one that she wrote, love it. Love it. Anyways, the first book to start off this series, though, is going to be Lights Out, okay? This author, I've heard great things about. Now, I'm very dyslexic, and I have always struggled with reading, unfortunately. So this is kind of scary for me. But I'm very excited. I've heard some great things about this book. I like this type of book. Now, for the readers at home, or maybe watching this video, this book may not be for you, even though it's a good book. A book can be great, but it's not for you, I will say there is a list of triggers, okay? Like a trigger warning list, y'all see that? So if you would like to, get this book for yourself, here are some of the trigger warnings. I'm just gonna actually put up a picture of it because I don't want to say all that because I don't want to get, just 4-minute long clip of me being like. Also, this is the back of the book. Personally, I don't like reading the backs of books because I kind of like being surprised a little bit, but if you want a little bit more of the background and a little bit more of an intro into the book, here is the back of the book if you would like to read it and kind of follow along with me. We're at chapter 4, back to Josh's POV. First sentence, by the way. Oh, I fucked up bad. But I gotta get to work now. Anyways, I'm really liking it. Holy crap, we are off and running though. So, our first section of reading, we got through 4 chapters. Holy shit, though, we're off and running. So, first chapter is about Allie, her POV, learn about her background a little bit. We go to Josh, learn about his background, a little bit of their connection. And then, the third one goes back to Allie, right? And you know a little bit more about her, but Josh did something in chapter 2, something big. and now we're reading about that, and, you know, that's the first, oh fuck, I did something bad in chapter 4, because Ellie just found out what he did in chapter 3, so, I want to spoil it so bad, but we'll have a breakdown at the end of the video, it's just spoiler, so, I hope this all makes sense. Okay, see you guys next time I read. So what the fuck was going on in that chapter? Yeah, I don't know. The lore drops are getting better, though. She's dropping them very, like, strategically, if that's the correct word. I don't know. But, dude, I'm in tune, dog. Like, I need to get to this book, because what the fuck is going on? What is going on? This guy's, like, crazy. And Ellie, stand up. What's going on? Why are you talking to him? They're DMing now. Huh? I forgot to film this yesterday, but I read 2 chapters. We're not at chapter 8. What the frickety is going on? Okay, so, like I was kind of explaining, the first chapter, you just meet Allie, right? She's literally a nurse, right? She's talking about her job and how she, you know, kind of likes to watch, like, this mask guy on, like, a social media platform, kind of similar to, like, TikTok, I'm guessing, but the author's obviously not gonna say that, you know? She can't be like, TikTok, Facebook. That's why, like, movies and books and stuff will be like, Bookface, not Facebook, you know? Anyways, though, so we get that, and then the second one, we meet Josh, right, which is the male love interest, because this is a romance book. Anyways, we meet him, we find out about him. He is a lot of things. We learn a lot about his lore, his dad, and then he does something, right? He does a little break-in to Ellie's, okay? Chapter 3, she finds out about the break-in, obviously. He also filmed a video in there. She sees those videos. Things start escalating really quickly. I will say, this author, I feel like the freaky is super quick, but this book literally says slow burn on the back, and I feel like it's not a slow burn. Not that I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. I don't really like slow burns, but this is not a slow burn, like I was lied to a little bit there. Anyways, learn about all that jazz. He, as like an apology, he sends her a bunch of like roses and stuff, which I think is cute. She didn't fuck with it. Whatever. Anyways, and also he sends her like a home security system. And by the way, when he broke into her house, he puts up like a fake camera, right? But because he wants to even the playing field and make sure that, like, because his whole thing is, he, like, kind of feels like she's into this because of, like, some comments she's left on his videos and stuff. But she's clearly like, no, I'm not. Like, no, like, fighting it, right? And he's like, no, I'm gonna, like, prove it to her that, like, she wants this just as much as I do, blah, blah, blah. So he's trying to, like, even the playing field, basically, and not make it seem like, oh, no, you had to do this. Like, you had to be with me, da-da-da-da-da. So he I don't know, dude. This book is all over the place. It's really good, though. I can't wait to read chapter 8, but I'm doing Thanksgiving things today, so I don't know. I'm doing my family, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read that much today. Read to chapter 9, so I'm about to start that. It's Allie's point of view, and I have read 102 pages so far. You know, I want to take back my previous statement. I earlier was like, guys, this is not a slow burn, okay? Like, it's getting too freaky too fast. I was being a little bit of a prude, I'm not gonna lie to you, because they were like doing like things, but like separately. They don't even interact until this last chapter, which was what? Yeah, chapter 8. They don't even like interact until chapter 8, dude. Like in person. I don't know what it's all about, but I think I'm gonna keep reading. I'm really liking it. They're so funny, and the scenes are written so good, and I love how the author takes the characters, like, out of how serious it is. Like, at some point, I, like, kind of, instead of being, like, you know, like, the girl in the situation and, like, being sort of, like, submissive or whatever, or, like, the sub, right? Instead of doing that, she kind of, like, becomes a little dominant or whatever, and Josh, the guy who's supposed to be dominant, literally goes, not Allie and her villain era, like, it's, I like how playful she is with it. They're just funny characters. December 6th. Hey, ready to chapter 19. What happened to the original plot of the movie? I do want to take back what I said earlier, though, about it being freaky. They haven't even, and it's literally chapter 19, like, particular novel. But so much has happened. Allie's got broken into. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Also, though, they had such a cute scene. But I'm really scared, okay? Because Allie's talking, right? And I don't know what she's like talking about, like where she is. But she literally mentions like Josh's past a little bit that she's not supposed to know about at all. And he has no idea. And I'm just like, what? No. Because that's gonna ruin everything. Literally everything is gonna get ruined. I'm stressing out for Josh and Alec. Also, they just Loki did a crime, a really bad one, like life imprisonment bad. We also met a couple new characters. One being Junior.
I know.
What's he about? What's that story? You know, anyways, hopefully we go to all those. So. Now, I don't know who told this author they could play with me like that in chapter 19, but I got fighting words for you, ho. Chapter 19 was crazy. How dare you play with my emotions like that? You fucked me up on that one. How dare you? I'm pissed. I'm a little bit farther than that now. I'm on chapter 21, like we're about to reach chapter 21. Look, guys, I'm almost done. Like I have that much more to read. I'm kind of sad to be over with this book. In the comment section though, guys, I really want you to put book suggestions down. But when you put the suggestion down, you gotta give me the genre, baby, because I'm not a reader for like everything. I like specific type, okay? And as I do more of these videos, you guys are gonna realize what kind of type of book that is. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I know books, you know, are kind of for like everybody, and it's literally an art form. However, sometimes I don't like, you know, every art piece I see. You get what I'm saying? Like my sister, dragons, you know, like king, princess. Ooh, love for her. Personally, I've never really read that kind of book. I'm more of a modern kind of girly, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm nervous. Because I haven't filmed in so long, this makes me feel so awkward, but I'm trying to like work through it. Okay? Love you guys. I'll probably honestly, the next time I see you, I'll probably see you guys, I'm gonna guess 2 to 3 more times, and then I'll be done. Hi guys. Okay, so we got that much to get through. We are going to be starting off on chapter 21, Allie's POV. So a lot has happened. I'm really trying not to give away the book because although this is supposed to be like kind of like a read along, I do want you guys to still be able to read the book and, you know, still be shocked by the plot twist and the twists and turns. You know what I mean? Like in case you guys are interested. If you guys would like a more in-depth one, please comment and I will go ahead and try to do that for you. Anyways though, so for this one, somebody just walked by, but I'm going to keep recording because I need to have confidence in myself. Holy shit, this is really awkward. Anyways, fuck. Okay, so I don't want to give away the majority of the plot, but honestly, until like chapter 18, 17, we don't even really get like to this point of like the plot. Like this part of the plot wasn't even mentioned, no idea of her coming, anything like that until chapters like 18, 17, and then we start getting into it a little bit, and then chapter 19 is where it really went, what the fuck is going on? And you play with me. Miss Girl, play with me. Anyways, but so that happened, right? I'm now in chapter 21. Things have really calmed down from chapter 19, but I'm still mad about chapter 19 because you scared me. How dare you? But I'm really excited to see where we go because we still have a good chunk, and I'm confused where the story is supposed to go. Like something bad I fear is about to happen because I got too many chapters for a happy ending. Uh-oh. Guys, we made it to chapter 24, okay? We got that much left in the book. It's about 3 chapters, and then like the epilogue or whatever it's called. This book should be called Home Invasion. Why are they doing a home invasion every 2 minutes? Anyways, but the book's all done. I just have to read the epilogue. But I want to get into more books because I've been keeping a secret from you. Okay, I low-key did hear some of this off of YouTube, of the audiobook, because I low-key pirated it. And so I had a good idea of like what the book was about, so it wasn't a complete blind read, but this next book that I'm gonna be reading is a complete blind read. I got home and I was gonna read the epilogue, but then I was like, no, I really just want to start this other book. Like, I'm afraid that I won't get through the other book because, you know, it will be bad, so let me read the other book and then I'll read the epilogue. Well, the book was really good and I accidentally read it in like 2 days. It is a much smaller book, but oops. Anyways, now I'm gonna read the epilogue though. I finished reading the epilogue. I really like the epilogue. I'm not gonna go that deep into this book because I'm pretty sure it's actually a series. So I don't really like spoil the series. I am gonna spoil a little bit of that other book that I will be reading, which is gonna be the next book that comes out. Just because I think that's the only book. Like, it's not a series, so I don't really feel as bad like spoiling it. Anyways, that one was super good though. Super cute, super freaky. Fred made a little, you know, cameo. Yeah, it was really cute. But I really like this book. I would like to read more by this author. Let me know if you guys have any reading suggestions or anything. And let me know if you decide to read this book or if you like this type of video. Love you. Bye.